Hello everybody and welcome back to Mod Addict for KSP. I am your host Alex and you are watching FCOG Gaming. And last time I left you off we had done a suborbital flight, which our next step obviously is going to be doing an orbital flight. So we'll go into the VAB. I believe I spent all my science points. So since the last episode, I've installed and tested out a few mods, which I highly doubt any of them have any parts unlocked, but I can talk about them for a little bit just to kind of give you a heads up here. We do have the near science stuff installed, pretty much all the stuff for that pack I have installed. We also have the Kolonization from USI and Rover Dude, and the Life Support that goes along with that, which is going to make things interesting. I've been playing that a little bit offline, or off camera, rather, and for some reason I can't talk and build at the same time. I apologize. But yeah, it's very complicated, so that might be kind of interesting. But anyway, we'll kind of focus on the job at hand here. We'll make a simple little craft. Since they upgraded the aerodynamics, I like throwing a heat shield even in just orbital missions, just because it's very touchy otherwise. But yeah, we'll make a little science vessel here. Nothing too complicated. Oh, I want to get calculator, don't I? Okay, so the plan is to orbit, obviously. And let's see, I don't have the efficient engine yet. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do swivel, and we'll do a decoupler under that. And a few more tanks here. Let's go with 3 boosters. That should be enough. It's a fairly small craft. Oh, I do. I have the huge booster. I didn't realize it. Okay, so that. Where am I at on parts? Ooh. I'm over on mass, which is great. Let's go down to 2 boosters. There we go. Actually, this is going to put me over mass. Probably take out one of these fuel tanks. Something like that. Let's throw some nose cones on just for good measure. And there we go. Hopefully that'll get us orbit. Let's see. Oh, and also, as far as mods go, I did install Kerbal attachment and Kerbal inventory systems, which the versions that I'm using are the ones that are designed for. Oh, I didn't mess with this stage. Just fix that on the launch pad here. Anyway, the ones that I installed are for 1.02, but I believe, at least as far as I can tell from testing it out, they seem to be working just fine with 1.04, so hopefully that'll work. And I need to activate that on the launch pad to get my mission. So hopefully this will work. I also did install, let's see here, Mechjeb and Kerbal Engineer. Mechjeb I'm going to be using sparingly, but Kerbal Engineer I use quite a bit, so. Actually, that swivel rocket's giving me a little bit of control, so let's turn that on just a little bit here. Hopefully I don't have to revert and put fins back on. Probably should have thought of that. I usually do, but oh well. There we go. That was weird. Okay. Let's go full throttle here. Turn without dying at this altitude. Maybe, no. No, I can't. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. That was a test. We're going to go put fins on, because otherwise this is just going to be ridiculous. Let's go with the winglet, I guess. Alright. Having some frame rate issues for some reason. Let's close out of some background stuff that I've got going on. Okay. That should help. Okay, we're going to go ahead and launch. Alright, so I forget if this has, if these winglets actually do anything, like as far as control, or if they're just, yeah, they're stationary. Okay, so that's fine. So throw those down there. Let's go back. Let's throttle down to about 1/3. I think that's what I was at before. Science do I have? I forget exactly what all I've got already. And booster separation. Throttle up. And can I roll now? I'm actually having the opposite problem. Or I can't. Can't roll enough. That's fine. I'd rather have that problem than spitting out of control. Alright, so we'll just slowly make our way over for a gravity turn. It's perfectly fine. Let's try and keep the roll somewhat straight. There. And we're going to cut our engine at about 75. Just because that's a good, nice altitude to cut at. Okay. There's that. Let's get. We can ride prograde for a little while. All right. So what do I have for crew report? We got it. Do I have upper atmosphere? I do not. So we'll reset that. It's been a couple days since I played this, so I'm going to reset that. We're going to run that experiment in space, and if I haven't run it in space, I don't remember if I did or not, but if I haven't run it in space, we'll just get it on the way down. Except how am I going to get it? Huh. We'll figure it out. All right, so let's time warp a little bit here. So we're going to do a manual circularization burn. I have a feeling I'm just about to run out of fuel. Yeah, okay. Excuse me, jeez. Alright. Whoa, that's got some thrust-to-weight ratio behind it. Oh, that's... oh. Okay. Well, let's run these experiments regardless. There we go. See, I didn't have that science. I did have the Mr. Review science. Weird. Oh, whatever. We'll grab it. Because I don't know of a good way to grab it on the way down. Can I? Hello? Okay. Collect, move, okay. And collect, yes, okay. Now get back in the ship. Get back in the ship, Jeb. Okay. Cool. just for shits and giggles. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so we'll throttle down. Go ahead and get rid of this stage. Kind of go somewhat prograde, so we don't completely burn up. We'll just kind of let physics take its course. So, another suborbital flight, not a complete failure. However, it was a failure. So we'll come down here and kind of tweak our ship a little bit. I'm thinking I might have to upgrade the VAB to be able to, or the launch pad, or one of those things in order to be able to launch a proper ship. Jeez. Cannot get rid of that cough. Okay, so for the shoot, and we'll just fast forward all the way to the ground. There we go. Okay. So we'll recover that. We'll probably be able to unlock some stuff, though. So, not a complete waste of time. Just a little bit of a waste of time. Okay, so let's go to the R&D center. Let's get some proper... Oh, no, I can't unlock anything. Okay. That's fine. What was my limitation was my tonnage, I believe. I think that's the launch pad. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're going to upgrade that. We'll go back in here. And we'll kind of figure something else out. So I think 4 tanks here was probably okay. Let's go with... Let's just make sure that we can get into orbit here. With that. Might be a little bit of overkill, but I really want to get into orbit. So anything else that I want? Not really. Alright, so this time, since I know I have the science for in space low, I'm going to grab the science on the way up for upper atmosphere. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. So let's go ahead and launch this bad boy. Still didn't get the station right. Actually, that'll fine. Okay, so down. And take a pretty picture. A couple pretty pictures. That's probably going to look familiar to you because you're probably going to use that for the power card. Ah, behind the scenes. Why are we rolling? Why are we rolling? Don't roll. Rolling's bad. Can we get back straight? Can we, maybe? Okay. So this one turns a little bit easier, which kind of worries me because I don't want to turn too far. Alright, that's fine. So, ride that out till 75 again. Monster. Nectar of the Gods. Okay. So, that stage ran out quite a bit earlier than I was expecting. But let's go prorate here. Make it a little bit easier to control. Why? Wow. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, frame rate. Okay. So, go full bore prograde. Okay. We're going to take a little bit lower of an orbit just because it's going to take less fuel if that becomes an becomes an issue. Okay. Keep that science. We'll go a little bit forward in time here. Fast forwarding. Fast forwarding. Okay. So let's get lined up. You gonna make it? Yeah, we gonna make it. Yay! Okay. Oh, almost. Almost. Ooh, that was the wrong way. What the fuck? Let's do this the proper way. Not sure what happened with that. That was kind of weird, actually. Okay. If I run out of fuel at like 69 kilometers, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. Alright. There we go. Orbit. Yay. That was, yeah, that was from earlier. Okay. So that's cool. I can't see anything because it's nighttime. Let's get to where it's daytime. And we can retrieve our science. And all will be well with the world. Okay. So, just double checking. Okay. EVA report? Yeah. Keep that. Actually store that in there. I don't understand. Oops. Wrong button. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand why I can't get that from the ladder usually. From what I remember, it's usually close enough. Okay, so we'll keep that. And board. And we'll start our deorbiting process. So where's low retrograde? Right, there it is. There it is. There it is. Alright. So, got all this fuel, might as well just burn it all. Why not? Okay. So we got that. Let's go ahead and separate. And go back home, huh? Okay, we can turn our SAS off. Let's fast forward a little bit until we get some re-entry stuff going on here. There we go. Oh my god, something flew up. Can't talk. Okay. Okay, what's flashing that it's overheating? I'm very curious about that because, well, I don't like it, frankly. Alright, so we'll watch this. Make sure it's safe before we pop it. So I'm thinking the magic number for those seems to be about 260. But what do I know? Alright. We'll go the rest of the way down. Early missions are kind of boring. Okay. So, Kev should have leveled up on that one, which is exciting. 100. Next, got a little bit of money back. Yay! Alright, so I can unlock 2 modules, which is awesome. I definitely want the advanced rocketry. Mostly for this engine. That engine makes orbital maneuvers just so much easier. So we have that. I usually go for basic science, but let's double check and see what else is available here. We do have flight control, which has very basic Mechjeb functionality. Also a winglet that actually helps control your vehicle, which is nice. Aviation, at this point in the game, aviation, at least in career, you don't really get much from it. So I usually skip that until I have enough science to unlock like a proper space plane. But yeah, I do have some Kerbal attachment parts that I could unlock. But I think I'm going to go with basic science here. Go ahead and research that. Let's just go ahead and purchase all of these. And that is that. So I think I'm going to put a cut in this episode. I'm going to do my best to link to all the mods in the description. Unfortunately, when I was installing them, I kind of lost track, so I'm going to have to go back and do a little bit of research on what I actually installed. But yeah, so like I said last time, if you have a mod that you would like me to look into or do a review on or integrate into this playthrough, go ahead and leave it as a comment below. Otherwise, if you like this series, go ahead and like it. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And as always, take care of yourselves out there, and thanks for watching.